think, like, I've only been here 2 months now, and he was one of the boys that really caught my eye as far as talent and work ethic, and patience when he bats, dedication to working on his game. I think it's only his second test match, so no one really knows a lot about him unless you've been watching Bangladesh domestic cricket. But today's innings was one of patience, great game plan that he never left, stuck to what he knows. He didn't try and play any shots, any expansive shots that weren't in his repertoire. And we're all really proud of the way he went about it. Batting basically through the whole innings was something special for Bangladesh, and I'm not sure there's been many better innings by a Bangladesh batsman in Test cricket.
Jamie, you've obviously seen a lot of Bangladeshi batsmen in your first stint, and now you're seeing a different generation. What really stood out for you in terms of his, in Joy's innings, how he managed the partnerships yesterday, and also how he came out and attacked Simon Harmer today, or which aspects did really stick out for you that that was significant?
I mean, things might have fallen into place a little bit for him, with the spinners having to bowl most of the afternoon yesterday when the light was quite bad, but and the new ball didn't. There was only 10 overs of new ball bowling before the spinners came on, but just his patience. You rarely see that from our batsmen. There's always some loose batting. Although throughout our whole innings, there was not one batsman that played a bad shot to get out. It was all really good bowling and one bad run out. But everyone was patient. Everyone was playing to their strengths. But Joy he manipulated the field quite well. He hit over the top when the field were up, and when they put a fielder back, he just knocked it for one. So kept manipulating the field and being patient, waiting for a bad ball, and believing that he could bat for 6 hours. That's what I'm seeing from all the young players. They have a really good self-belief. We just got to get bigger scores more often from them.
Hi, Jamie. Where do you think that Bangladesh are in the game in terms of the match situation? Obviously, South Africa's 70-odd ahead, 10-second wicket. Wickets intact in their second innings. Do you think Bangladesh can still salvage something from the test?
It'll be a really good first session and some patient bowling. If we over-attack and they score quickly, the game could get away from us. We're obviously a little bit behind in the game. We needed to make a few more runs or not concede so many. I think it was a 280, 300 wicket, not a 360 wicket. So they've got 60 runs that we probably should never have given them. So we've got to try and find a way of getting those back. And that means a really good first session where we get wickets and they don't score a lot of runs. Because if they get an 80-run session or a 90-run session without losing too many wickets, then we're well and truly behind the game. And then we're looking at weather to save us. With the dark has cost a few overs already, and today was another example. When it gets to about 4 o'clock, 3:30, 4 o'clock, the clouds come in and it's quite dark and hard to bat. And as we did today, we just walked off the field. So early wickets, and we're back in the game. 3 or 4 wickets in that first session for 70 runs, 60, 70 runs, and we're back in the game.
Jamie, how much difficult for chasing anything 200 or 200 more in last innings in this kind of situation or wicket?
Very hard. 250 will be a hard chase. It's a typical test wicket. It's starting to turn quite a bit. As we saw, Shanto was spinning it today, and he's not one of our best spinners, but he puts a little bit of work on the ball. Their two spinners bowled beautifully, I thought, today and yesterday, and started to get quite a lot of spins, especially Maharaj. So he'll be very difficult if we want to keep scoring and chasing anything, he'll be very difficult to face. And the ball with the quicks, it's starting to stay low. So it's a really good cricket wicket. And if we weren't that 70 runs behind, we'd be backing ourselves to bowl them out quickly and chase the run. So we've got a lot of work ahead of us in that first session tomorrow to give ourselves a chance to chase 220, 230.
নগদ অ্যাপে সব নাম্বারে সেন্ড মানি একেবারে ফ্রি।
দেশি নগদে বেশি লাভ।
Jamie, the rest of the batters, what are you looking for from them in the remaining part of the match, like the likes of Shadman or Shanto, and Yasir? Yasir obviously started very well, but he got run out. Yep. But what are you looking forward to from the top order?
As I've just said to the boys, that Joy gave us a really good example of how to bat in Test cricket. You've got to believe that you can bat a long period of time, so you've got to trust your defence and play it over and over and over. When you get good balls, you've got to have a great defence, and then the loose balls will come. And Joy did that beautifully. As I said before as well, though, our batsmen played, I thought, really well until they got a really good ball that got them out. Lytton got a great ball. Shanto got almost the ball of the match, just straightened up and clipped his off stump. So the batsmen have looked good. All of our batsmen have looked good, but 20s, 30s and 40s just weren't enough to give us that 350, 400 run score. So we're now 70 runs behind because we didn't take those scores further. Joy was the mainstay, and we needed another person to go along with him. We had some reasonable partnerships, nothing massive, and that's what we needed to do to put South Africa on the back foot and put ourselves ahead in the game.